Get ready to laugh your butt off and be shocked simultaneously. The content in this video is hilarious. Here are 20 funny moments in sports that you'll never forget. So stretch your smile muscles, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe with us, then ring that notification bell, and share this video to also give your friends some good times. Number 20, Chris Brass kick and headbutt. In April 2006, Chris Brass went down in soccer history with one of the most comic defensive howlers ever filmed on TV. Even 2 decades after the hilarious kick, it remains a wonderful source of laughter. It's just as classic as the Three Stooges. In a clash with soccer team Darlington, Brass attempted an overhead kick to move the ball away from his team's goal, but it pounded him right on the nose and bounced directly into his goal, which scored for the opposing team. Number 19. Marty Fish gets stuck in the net like a fish. Fish won 6 tournaments on the main ATP Tour and reached the final of 4 Masters Series events: Cincinnati in 2003 and in 2010, Indian Wells in 2008, and Montreal in 2011. He was considered a hard court specialist, but none of that could prevent Marty Fish from getting stopped and stuck by a net in 2015. Number 18. Anger lives up to her family name. In 2015 at the Women's World Cup, goalkeeper Nadine Angerer fist bumps her defenders in a show of solidarity. Defender Jennifer Kramer wanted to get in on that team action but was left high and dry, standing all alone in the cold, wondering why. Her face says it all. It's the kind of expression that even makes us want to coddle her in empathy. Number 17. Former coach of the Manchester United slips. Portuguese Manchester United former coach José Mourinho was given the distinguished honor of making the first puck drop at the Continental Hockey League game between Avangard Omsk and SKA St. Petersburg. All went well until he turned back around to shake hands. This is an appropriate time to say, you only had one job. It seems like he might have broken his arm or hip though, so we hope he was unharmed or at least had a speedy recovery. Number 16, hockey players break their trophy. In 2008, Spokane beat the host Kitchener Rangers 4-1 to win the 90th Memorial Cup in Kitchener, Ontario. As the Spokane Chiefs captain hoisted the Memorial Cup above his head in victory, it broke in half and fell to the cold, hard ice. Perhaps it was the kiss that Chris Bruton gave it. Regardless, the crowd booed. The entire team and onlookers thought it was the original 1919 hockey trophy from the Hall of Fame. Luckily, it was just a replica. Probably made in China, the original was safe and sound at the Hall of Fame. Captain Burton could only say, "It just kind of crumbled in my hands, and I'm sure I'll be all over YouTube and I'll get emails for the rest of my life over that. But I don't care because we won the cup, and that's all that matters." Number 15, Maria Sharapova aims true. Maria Sharapova and Novak Djokovic decided to spend some quality time together for the pleasure of friendship and fun. And when friends are together, why not have some challenges, especially since the two of them are professional tennis players? Djokovic decided to give Sharapova the great challenge of proving her skills by hitting a tube off his head. Wrong move, buddy. He left his manhood exposed, and although she wasn't aiming for those family jewels, that's exactly where the tennis ball hit. Of course, after that direct hit, Djokovic didn't want to play anymore. Number 14, Bolt gets a jolt. In 2015, a zealous cameraman accidentally wiped out the fastest man on Earth. Jamaica's Usain Bolt, after being floored, Bolt walked it off, then turned back to make sure the cameraman was okay. With a handshake, the pair made peace, and all was well. It's just another lesson in watching where you're going, especially if you're a cameraman. Number 13, James Harden. The beard loses against the ball. Everybody knows that James Harden, aka The Beard, has major game, so it seems unworthy of him to lose his cool. After all, he's worth nearly $150 million. But we all have our days, and this was a day for the Beard to get played the fool by a basketball. After getting held back from shooting during the buzzer, Harden just got too hard. And as he released his frustrations on the basketball, the ball returned its frustration by slamming the Beard right back in the beard. Josh Hart noticed the quarrel between Harden and the ball and was shocked, like everyone else. Number 12, Hooper goes above and beyond. At a halftime show at the Phoenix Suns Stadium, a volunteer was chosen to do a trampoline dunk with other performers. He had so much enthusiasm that he slammed the ball into the hoop along with his entire body. Now that's dedication. Number 11, Nadal gives a taste of medicine. 2007 Wimbledon third round of Rafael Nadal versus Robin Soderling. The game was put on pause due to rain. When the game continued, Madal was ready for action while Soderling rested in his chair, holding up the game and making the audience ponder what was the holdup. When Soderling finally approached to prepare to play, Madal decided to keep him waiting in a quick act of revenge. How do you like them apples? A taste of his own medicine. The crowd was quite amused. Number 10. Prince Fielder and his nachos. In 2013, during the Detroit Tigers versus Seattle Mariners, Prince Fielder was trying to catch a pop fly. He missed the catch, but he didn't miss the fans' nachos. Onlookers suspected that he needed some carbohydrates to run faster for the next pop fly. Number 9. Kemba Walker is betrayed by the ball. Miami Heat versus Charlotte Hornets, fourth quarter with 55.4 seconds on the clock. Kemba Walker shoots a three and the ball goes in and out. While Walker walked away and did his shuffle shoulder dance, the ball behind him betrayed him and popped back out. Number 8. John Collins gives everyone a high five. After getting ejected for flagrant foul, John Collins was sent to the locker room. But while walking towards the locker room, fans stuck out their hands to get some skin from the NBA star. But one little boy who wasn't extending his hand for a high five still got one, right on the face. Number 7. Lord, what shall I do? During the Roger Federer versus Mikhail Yozny match, Yozny was losing and needed help from the heavens, angels, or anyone who could save him, so he decided to ask Andre Agassi in the British royalty box, which sparked great laughter from the audience. Number 6. Still have one more lap, bro. Tupolik celebrated too early, then realized he had one more lap to go. That gave enough time for Belgian rider Eli Iserbyt to win the under-23 men's World Cyclocross Championship. After the race, Iserbyt said he felt Tupolik lost focus and momentum after the blunder, and after a mistake like that, who wouldn't lose their mojo? Number 5. Osman dropped his jaw. Charlotte Hornets versus Cavaliers. Osman accidentally spits out his mouthpiece as he was shooting from the free throw line. His reaction was like any other reaction to such a mistake. Oh snap! But he understood that the show must go on. After all, what would he do? Pick it up and put it in his shorts, or even worse, back in his mouth? His expression was sure enough to have the audience laughing as well as the commentators, and we're pretty sure that the people watching at home were cracking up as well. Even watching it now, it's hilarious. Number 4. What's wrong with a woman taking off her shirt? French tennis player Alizé Cornet was penalized for briefly removing her shirt as it was inside out. She only revealed her sports bra in the process, which was enough to make men drool and make everyone giggle at her innocent mistake. But the umpire gave Cornet a violation. According to an interpretation of the rules, female players are not allowed to remove their shirts on court despite the fact that their male counterparts can do so freely. The Women's Tennis Association, which runs women's tennis, eventually ruled the code violation an error and expressed regret at the decision. And in the end, the entire ordeal became a wonderful laugh for both genders and an advancement for females. The justification of, "I was just doing my job," should never be a valid reason. 3. The unexpected guest. Michael Sergio is an actor who's most famous for parachuting into Shea Stadium during Game 6 of the 1986 World Series. He dropped by to show his support wearing a sign proclaiming, "Go Mets!" Of course, he was arrested immediately after his landing. And even under major pressure to reveal the pilot that dropped him off, he never snitched, which landed him in more trouble. Number 2. Hair hat lost. The Nigerian 2008 Olympic silver medalist thought it was necessary to wear a wig while doing a long jump at a Diamond League meet in Oslo. While she soared in the sky, her wig flew off. Her best was 7 meters flat, but perhaps because of the fake hair on her head, she only leaped 6.21 meters and finished in 7th place. Someone remind the ladies that hair hats are a hindrance to performance for athletics and often for beauty. Be natural. It's beautiful. Number 1. Handball suddenly becomes very interesting. These two handball players got real cozy when they collided on the court, and their amusing pause and reaction was captured and replayed in slow motion all over the internet, giving teenage boys a mental caption to remember for life. Even the referee and commentators had to chuckle at the scene that should have been considered obscene. We won't ask which was your favorite funny moment in sports. Just let us know your thoughts in the comment section. As usual, subscribe, like, ring the notification bell, and share this video. See you later.